So hello guys, welcome back to Geeks for Geeks practice. Today, as usual, we'll be looking at another problem of the day, that is of Friday, and the name of this problem is reversal linked list. I hope everyone have heard of you this problem, right? The guys or the people who are into coding for a while, they must have heard this very classic and popular question on linked list, that is reversal linked list. And for those who are new to it, uh, welcome to the coding world, I must say. And when you will be solving this problem or this problem of the day with me, you will be learning a lot about this linked list, right? So before moving further, let us now understand what is the problem statement, correct? So before moving further, I hope everyone must have the idea of what is actually a linked list, correct? So linked list basically is a linear data structure, right? It is not a contiguous data structure, but it is a linear one. Why not contiguous? Because unlike array, we don't have contiguous memory allocation for the nodes, because node is a separate structure kind of thing we define, as you can see from here, right? So a different kind of address or memory is allocated for each node, that is for each structure, right? Now we connect these different structures or nodes with the help of the next pointer, right? So that's why we cannot say that these are contiguous, right? Now after learning a bit about this linked list, we will see this question, right? So the question is, we are given a linked list of n nodes, that is the size of linked list is n, or I can say there are n nodes, and our task is to reverse this linked list. So basically, what is a reversal? Reversal means, if we are given number, for example, here in this linked list we are given 1 2 3 4 5 up to 6, right? Now if I reverse this, that means the last one will become the first one, and the first one will become the last one, and similarly the second last will become the second node, right? So as you can see, it is the last, that is sixth node, which is becoming the first one, second last, so there will be complete reversal, right? Sorry. So this is called the reversal of a linked list, and the output you have to return is the head node, because to iterate the complete linked list we only have to pass the head node. Similarly, the linked list which will be given to us will be only denoted by this single head node, correct? Now the time complexity expected out of us is O of n, and the expected space complexity is O of 1, right? So let us now look at how we'll be solving it, right? So there are various approaches of solving this problem, correct? So we're looking at one by one them. First approach, you can, while this opens up, right? The first approach is, what you can do, you can use some extra space kind of thing. Why I'm saying that? Suppose you are given this linked list, that is 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? What you can do, you can create your own new linked list. So this was the original linked list, right? What you can do, you can create a new linked list, right? And in this new linked list you will, uh, you will pick this node and store it here. Similarly this one and this one, right? But the issue here is that this is a singly linked list, correct? This is a singly linked list, so you cannot traverse in the backward direction. For that, what you have to do, you just travel till last, correct, and stored in the new node. In the next turn again you travel from 1 to second last, then 4. So in this manner it will take n square time, correct? So it is not the optimal approach, and also it is having some extra space kind of thing. So let us now see how we'll solve it. So the newer idea is that if I draw my linked list again, that is 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now what if I say that if I have some components, right? That is this component, this component, this component, and this component. What if I say, if I reverse each component, the direction of each component, then automatically if I combine all of them, the complete list will be reversed, right? What I'm trying to say is, if I the direction of this one, the direction of this particular component is on the right side, correct? Same for all the other nodes. So what I'm trying to do is, reversing the direction of each of the nodes, correct? What I'm trying to do, I will point this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? So that's how it will get reversed, correct? So if I reverse each component and then merge them all, so I'll get a completely reversed link, right? So if I take this example here only, what I'll do, it will look like something this, right? Now this is the complete reverse disk, right? And now its new head will be 5. So if I write it, so what it will look like, this one only, correct? And that's what we have to return. So I hope the basic idea is now clear to you. Now since the idea is clear to you, our only focus or our only aim is to reverse each component one by one, right? And that's our only goal. So if I write here, our goal is to reverse direction of each component or each node, I can say, such that such that uh, the complete list will be reversed, right? Let us now look how. I hope the basic idea is now clear to you, right? So we will be following only this approach. Now the basic task is how to reverse the direction of each node, correct? How to do this, right? How to convert this direction into this one, right? How to change the direction from right to left. This is our main goal. I hope you're also analyzing the fact that if I suppose if I'm changing the direction of this one, then I'm changing the direction of this one. So in the end, they're all the part of a single linked list, right? Correct. So if I merge them one by one, my complete entire linked list will be reversed. Correct. So let us now look how we'll be doing that. So just keep this idea in your mind, right? Keep this idea in your mind. Now our linked list was something like this. Correct. Now what I'll do, I will keep 3 pointers with me, right? One pointer will be current, one will be the previous one, and one will be the next one, right? I'm denoting it by double T because next is already defined in the structure of that particular node. Next means for the next link of the node, current node. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping next for any any typo kind of error. Now I will tell you why I'm using these 3 pointers, right? Why not 4, 2 or something like that? Once we will moving up with this approach, I'll tell you, or you will automatically get to know why I'm using this. Now what I'll do, suppose if I am at this particular node, right? If I am at this particular, I am at this particular node. Now it has it has two components, right? This node is having two components, that is 3, right? It has a data value and a next value, right? Now we don't have to worry about data value, right? All we have to worry about is the next value, right? How do we change the next or the next link to this previous, because its next link is this one, right? Its next link is this one. I have to change the direction of this one to point it to this one, right? That's what I have to do, right? So how will I do that? How will I do that, right? Now I have a previous. So basically what are these, right? So though my current will be storing the position of current node, correct? And my previous will be storing the position of previous node, just previous node, correct? And my next will be storing the position of next node, just next node of the current one. Similarly the previous will be storing the previous node of the just current one which I am pointing at. Now let us now look what are their uses, correct? So if I am at this 3, I have to change the direction of this next. What I have to do, I have to change the direction and point it to this one. I have to find a way to solve this one, correct? So how will I do that? So basically when I am reaching here, I will have my previous pointer pointing to this one, correct? I will have my previous pointer pointing to this one. So my previous will be here, correct? And my next will be here, correct? So what is the use? Now since I have to point my this next to this previous one, so what I'll do, I will do, so there are 3 steps, there are basically 4 steps, right, to follow. So this one is there, right? And I'm at this node. What I'll do in the first step, I have to, in the first step, the basic approach is that I have to change its next to the previous one. So what I'll do, current next will be previous one, correct? And after that, once this is done, this is the basic idea we have to do, correct? And now once we are done with this, we will move forward, right? But now the issue is that if my currents next is pointing to previous one, right? If my currents next is pointing to previous one, then how can I move to forward if my next is pointed to the previous one? Because there is only a one next pointer for each node, correct? And I have utilized or modified that next pointer to point to the previous one. So it will look like something this, right? So this will be deleted, right? And this will be pointing to this one, correct? So how do I move to this next node? To reverse that node also, how do I move to next node? Because I have done this step, right? So that's why the next pointer comes in, right? Now what I'm saying, if somehow I store, if I'm at current node, right, and somehow I store the next address or the next node, the address of the next node, I can easily move to the next node, right? So what I'll do before doing this step, before doing this step, I will have another step, right? So before this step, another step will be next will be equal to current next, right? So that was the concept of next one, the next pointer, the current pointer, and now comes the previous pointer, right? Now as we know that for reversing each node, I have to keep three pointers, right? It is the current and the next. Now for this one, this is the current and this was the previous. Now if I move to this next node, that is, if I'm at this 3 node, I had the previous at 2, next at 4, right? Now I will be moving to the 4 by using by using, because I have the next node's address stored in the next one. So if I want to move, what I will do, I will just simply write here, if I want to move to this one, right, after this step I have to move to this one, this step. So what I'll do, I will have current is equal to next, simply by, because my next was storing the address of this current's next, and simply I can use current equal to next, so I will be pointing to this 4, right? This is the issue solved. Now for this node, what will be my current? For this node, the current will be this current node. Its next, suppose it is also having another node, right, that is 5. So in the similar fashion, again I can point to the its next as 5, right? Now the point is, what will be the fourth previous one? It will be 3, right? But how do we update this previous ones to this one, right? Because in the next iteration, my, for this one my current will be this one, my previous will be this one, and my next should be this one. So I have to update at each iteration or each node, right? The both the three values, that is previous, current, and next, right? So we have updated the current, we have updated the current, right? We have updated the next one, correct? Now the point is how to get the previous one, right? Since our, once we have done this, right, so this one will be erased, and this one will be the new pointer here, right? This one will be the new pointer. Now what I'll do, but this is also here also, right? The 2's next pointer is also here only, right? So what I'll do, my, my previous now will become current, right? This is how it will work, right guys? So as you can see, right, I will, if I look at step by step, I was at 3, correct? What I did first of all, to store the next address, because if I write this step before this one, my next pointer of 3 to move forward will be lost. So I don't want to lose it, so that's why I stored the next address, that is by doing next is equal to current next. Now I have to shift the next pointer of this one, so for that I did current next equal to previous, correct? Now I have to move a previous one ahead, right? So how will I do that? I will do it by previous is equal to current. Now one more thing you should note here, that what if I wrote down this previous equal to current before this step, right? So let us now name them, right? This was my first step, this was my second step, right, and this was my third step, correct? Now what if I wrote down my third step before the second step? what mess would have been created. To look at it, I will create the linked list again, that is 1 2 3 4, right? So I was at this. Now I said if I pointed my previous to current, now if this was my previous and this was my current and this was my next. Now before shifting the pointer, if I if I move the previous to this one again, so my previous and current would have been pointing to 3 only, right? So how could I do this, right? How can I change my next pointer to previous one, because my previous is pointing to current only after this step. So I hope you are understanding that this will be creating a mess. So the order of these steps are very important, right? Because in linked list there are pretty much chances of having segmentation fault, right guys? So I hope the idea is clear to you, right? So you can also try these steps by yourself, because no matter how much I try to try to explain it, but unless and until you try to solve it by yourself, you won't be understanding that much better, right? So yeah guys, so let us now look at the time complexity, right? The time complexity of this approach is O of n, where n is the size of linked list, right? And the space complexity is also O of 1. Why? Because we haven't used any extra space, right? So I hope guys the idea is now clear to you. Now we'll moving to the coding part, correct? So let us now look at the coding part. So this is a practice portal. I hope you all must be aware of that, right? Now let me first of all introduce you the the function which is given to you, correct? So we have given the structure of node, that is it will be having two components or two entities. I told you earlier, that is data and the next node, right? But in this question, as we have to only change the directions with the help of next pointer, so we will be only worried or concerned about the next pointer, correct? Now the input parameter given to us is, we are given a function and we have to return the node, correct? We have to return the node and we are given the head, correct? Now one more thing guys, one more thing is, um, now in the end what we have to return, because once my list will be reversed, once my list is completely reversed, then you can see here, once my list is completely reversed, then okay, where was my list, right? Yeah, so if my list, this list is my completely reversed, right? So now the reversed list will look like something this, right? Now I have to return this one, right? My head is changed. So let us now look how it will look like, right? If I do some iterations, right, so how it will look, correct? So yeah, I only take 4 nodes, correct? I will only take 4 nodes. Now at first iteration, for the first step, we have our previous as null, right? I initialize these values, right? Because for the first node there is no previous, right? So previous is null. Current is this one, right? So current will be equal to head in the first step, and next will be, we will look at it, right? So in the first step, what will I do? The first step was, so as you can see from here, right? So the first step was pointing next to current, right? So my next will become 2 here, right? The next will be 2, my current will be again 1, and my previous will be null, right? Now after first step, what will it look like? Next will be 2, okay? Yeah. Now then once this is done, my current will now move to second, right? Because this will be now my next current, my new current, right? It will be erased, right? It will be my new current. And what will be my previous, right? As you can see from here, I wrote down previous equal to current, right? So my previous will update to this one. Previous was null, now it will update to 1, right? So for the second step, previous will become 1 and next will be updated to 3 in the next turn, right? So let us keep it here as it is. Now as I said, its next pointer was here, correct? So it was updated. Why updated? Because of this step, it is current next equal to previous. So its next pointer is now pointing to this one. It is pointing to null, correct? Now I have to shift this pointer to this one, right? How will now the second step for this first step is done, right? And after first step it will look something like this, right? Now the second step, again we'll do it as earlier, right? So it will become my next, correct? And this was my previous for second step. So my this pointer will be now shifted to this one, correct? This will be my next. So to shift again to the next one, it will become my current, right? It will become my current, it will become my previous, correct? And it will be, right? So previous is updated, current is also updated. Now in the third step also, in the third step what will happen, again it will become next. In the third step it will become next node, right? Similarly this will be also reversed, it will come here, right? This will be also erased, it will become my new current, right? It will become my new current, and it will be also updated, it will become my previous, correct? Now its next pointer is null because null denotes the end of the linked list, correct? So this null, just note both these three pointers location at each and every step, correct? I'll repeat, just note at each and every step the locations of these three pointers as they get updated, correct? Now the next step also, next will be pointing to this null, fine. This pointer will also be now shifted to this one. Now current will now point to this null, correct? And previous will point to this one, right? So up till when we will be iterating, we will be iterating till we have a current node, a valid value for current node, and null is not a valid value for this current node, right? So once our current reaches to this one, we will stop iterating our list. And as you can see that the previous is pointing to the new head node, right? So what we will return, we will return this previous, correct guys? That was the point I was talking about, right? So we have to return this previous node, correct? So now I hope now it is clear to you what we have to return. So let us now code as we said, right? Yeah. So as I said, I will add first of all current that will be pointed to head, right? And will have a previous that will be pointing to null, right? And I will have a next one, right? Let's keep it nxt, correct? Now I will iterate my node while current, that means while current is not equal to null, right? So this statement denotes that while I have a current, right? That means the value of current is a right value, that means it is not null, right? While current is not null. So the first step was updating our next, right? Because I want to iterate further, right? So the idea is now clear to you, I hope. Now the second step, I had to point current next equal to the previous one. Now the third step was previous will become equal to current, right? Because here our next is updated, here our the next pointer is updated, and here the previous is updated, right? So I will update here next updation, right? Here link updation, I will say link, right? Link updation, and here previous updation, correct? Now I have to move to the next new node, right? After reversing that particular current node, I have to move to the new next node. So for the address of the new next node is now stored at nxt, right? So I can easily move by doing this current is equal to nxt, correct? So after this loop will get over, I just have to return this previous, right? Return previous. So that's all guys, that's all the code, right? So the time complexity again I'll repeat is big O of n spaces big O of 1. Let us now try to submit it. As you can guys see that it is getting correctly accepted, right? As we have met all the constraints. So yeah guys, that's all about this today's live problem of the day. If you guys have any doubt, you can comment in the live chats, I will surely answer them. And apart from that, if you still have any doubts, you can comment it down later on in the comment section. I will surely answer your questions, right? So guys, happy coding. Bye bye. Stay safe.